This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our... Begin at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. That one deep for Hodgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run with Barkley, and they'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Big A. Sean Robinson has made a career of this. Another tackle for loss. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain for your expert.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. Gibson toss right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll go again with Gibson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Third and long, here's Howell. Oh, Howell loses it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Taken down at the 47-yard line. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Running left, it's Barkley. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there for first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It's a run to the over. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Commanders.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, right back to Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. 13 before they drop it. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it with Howell, escaping the pressure run. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A give to Gibson running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
We'll see if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, my God.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh, my God, bro.
Interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 9.
On second down, here's the option. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get it behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They need 12 here. It's third down. A give running right, Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Going for it on 4th. Here's Hell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Back to throw. Howell. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 10 more there and another first down. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of him. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Option left. Hal's going to run with it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board.
Come on, man. What the fuck? Bruh.
For Barkley, it's a first down.
It should be a touchdown, bro. Every fucking time.
Game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. He put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right.
Oh, yo, what the?
And it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
How the fuck is he faster than me, bro?
I'm not quite sure they got the spark that they
Fuck out of
wanted down.
here,
In
bro.
fact, I think they gave that spark to their opponent instead, because that big stop has galvanized the sideline, and it starts their offense out with some momentum.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side of this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right
Yo, what the fuck is supposed to be passing?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. And his throw is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
Damn.
They continue to throw it around until stopped.
And quickly, they get to the line. And they go play action with Howell.
Give me that. Oh my God, bro. Fuck this ball.
Missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. So a victory here for the Commanders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession.